Nikola Jokic has changed the NBA forever, and there are 3 reasons to this. First one being, he is a prototype player. Now, what do I mean when I say prototype player? Well, Steph Curry and Nikola Jokic have this in common. When Steph Curry arrived in the NBA, he changed the game completely. People would have to adapt to his game. Even tactics were changed because of him. And quite simply, this is happening with the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic. He is one of the first, I think, big men to be a playmaker, to be a point center. Now, of course, some people are going to say that Sabonis, the OG Sabonis, was a player like that, but he was never the primary ball handler. Now, he has changed the game so much that now some of the big men want to be like him. And these big men do not have to be extremely athletic. We have an example like that with Şengün from Turkey, who plays for the Houston Rockets, in which he said that Nikola Jokic is his idol, even though I think Jokic is only 6 or 7 years older than him. Because of Nikola Jokic, we're going to see more and more playmaking bigs in the NBA. And because they have proven that it works, more and more teams and coaches will accept having their centers be the playmakers for their team. Quite simply, the NBA is replacing the physical big man with finesse big man like Nikola Jokic. The second reason why Nikola Jokic is changing the NBA is because of his media presence. Now, his media presence is non-existent. Because of him not having social media, he quite simply stands out. 20 years before, we would say that players who have social media would be the weird ones. But now, if you don't have social media in this world, you are the weird one. And he is totally fine with being that. He is totally fine with being this mystery man that we know nothing about other than he likes to ride horses and, spends his time in Serbia when he can. Now, talking about the media. The reason why the media doesn't like Nikola Jokic is because he does not give them exclusives. He does not do any special interviews with ESPN or any other big networks, and the only network he actually gives an interview to is Arena Sport from Serbia, and usually it's after the season ends. So, in a way, the media does not like him because of this. Now, I've talked about more reasons why the media doesn't like him in my other video that you can see. I will post a link down below in the description. But in a way, because he acts like a normal guy while he's a superstar in the NBA, makes him to be abnormal. And because of that, he is changing the perspective of a basketball player in the NBA. Because, when you're Steph Curry, LeBron James, sure, they're family-oriented players, but they're also popping out in a lot of interviews, a lot of ads, and stuff like that. They have signature shoes, while Nikola Jokic has nothing like that. And the third reason why Nikola Jokic has changed the NBA is his lack of athleticism. Quite simply, in USA, you have to be exceptional at something so you can get recognition for it. And when you have it, then everyone will take notice. Well, everyone took notice instantly that Nikola Jokic has no athletic ability. He has a lot of stamina, which I think should be, looked as well. But when we're talking about jumping, that's the biggest issue with him. He has been the laughingstock of the media when they say that he is fat, that he cannot jump over a curb, that he cannot jump over a dollar bill. In a way, the media mocked him because of his lack of, athletic ability. But he has proven that you don't have to be this super athletic guy in the NBA. He has changed the NBA in a way because he has shown that being a finesse player is more important than being an athletic player. When we take, for example, Rudy Gobert against Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert that is bigger and that can definitely jump higher, and still Nikola Jokic cooks him with his finesse. Now, other than the finesse, I think he changed the NBA because of his IQ. Usually, the main criteria for a big man in the past was for him, of course, to be tall, for him to have some athletic ability to dunk the ball, and for him to score from, short distance, let's say. But now, with Nikola Jokic being this high IQ playmaking big, the bigs that I think will arrive after him, maybe in 10 or 15 years, are going to be big men that have a lot of IQ. Something that wasn't necessary in the past. When we look at the past big men, the only thing you have to do is just dunk the ball, be a lob threat, block out, get the rebounds, and that's pretty much it. But you didn't have to be this, 3-level scorer. You didn't have to be this, playmaking big like Nikola Jokic is. Quite simply, I think in 15 or 20 years, we're going to see a bunch of big men being very good with passing, being very good with three-point shooting, because that is the biggest advantage in basketball. Because if you're 7'1" and you can shoot threes, that is an advantage. If you can pass with that height, that is an advantage, because you're looking over everyone. So yeah, I think those 3 reasons are why Nikola Jokic has changed the NBA forever. Him being a prototype, him also having no social media in a world where it's abnormal to be normal, and the third one of him being this NBA superstar without an athletic ability to jump. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to subscribe, it's all up to you, but if you do, be sure to click the bell on, just because if you don't click the bell on, you will never see me again on YouTube. That's how it works. And about this topic, hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and see you in the next video.